Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Now, y'all, it is Friday and it is like my favorite day of the week because, well, Saturday is my favorite day of the week, but it's my favorite day because it is payday and it's time for me to update you guys on my finance journey. So, yes, let's jump right into the numbers. Now, if you're new here or if you haven't caught up, I'm gonna spoil this for you. I recently, like literally a week ago as of today, resigned my position. And you guys know, if you've been following me, I literally just transitioned into this role about 5 months ago, like literally in January. It was is a management role, and I've just decided I'm not interested in middle management no more. And y'all, I think I'm gonna have a video coming up. Let me know if you want me to do a video about middle management and how it's just not, the pros and cons. I'm not gonna say it's not for everybody, because some people want it and there's pros to it. But if you want me to do a video, I'll definitely, so comment below. But I've decided to go back to practicing as a licensed therapist in mental health and addictions, and specifically working with kids. I love working with children. They are so amazing to work with, and they need what I can provide. They need therapy and learning skills and things of that sort. So I'm excited to do this work again. So yes, I'm back. I'm changing jobs, and so this definitely has an effect on my personal finances and my goal to towards financial freedom and time freedom, because I did receive a financial increase with this new role, over $20,000. Also, bonuses and things of that sort. So I'm excited about that. I think it's definitely where closer to where I should be. I don't think any job is ever going to pay me what I think I deserve, personally. But definitely closer to where I should be, considering I just finished my PhD and I have multiple licenses and over a decade of experience as a therapist, or in this field of mental health and behavioral health. So I'm excited about this. Anyway, let's get into these numbers because I actually have a private session in soon. All right, guys. So today was payday, and as you guys know, I do have two 401ks. A little nugget, I am actually returning back to the hospital system where I left earlier this year, which to me speaks to the fact that I obviously did a good job there, because not only did I change, I was in 3 different roles there, literally, including a management role. This will be my 4th role in this system, this organization, but I do plan to stay there. Like, this is definitely a role or organization I can stay and retire at. I intend to retire early, but in the meantime, I do feel like this will be a place where I could stay, long term in that time. So, my 401k, currently on 4K1, which comes from that employer, is sitting at a balance of $27,786.82. And keep in mind, I haven't been able to contribute to that account since January. So, it's continued to grow, and I'm excited about that. And so I can see the growth, and it just feels really good. Now, 401k2 is with the current employer. Again, I told you guys I was not counting the match. That was for a reason, because I quickly realized I'm probably not gonna stay here that long, because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, let me not count the match, because it's like a vested match, obviously, right? And I didn't want my numbers to have to decrease significantly or whatever, because I've counted this into my total. But the amount that I contributed was $150 every paycheck. So my current balance before my contribution with this paycheck was $639.32. But after the $150 contribution, it is $789.32. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's getting closer to $1,000, which is the goal to have in this account before I leave. And I do have like 3 more weeks left, so in my resignation period. Now, my Roth, as you guys know, I was able to max out for the 2nd time in a row, 2024 and now 2025, which the goal was to max out within the first 6 months. And I hit that goal last month, so I'm excited about that. And so the goal was to have $14,000 in there. So to have this new balance means that, like, it's definitely growing. Okay, so my current Roth balance is $14,872.48, and that's tax free. Is that what you call it? Tax free? Because I've already paid taxes on it. Growth, right? And so I just love that for me. Like, it's just a really nice little, I don't say little, but nice little, account, an investment account that's just growing. And then I'm excited to start over January 2026, God willing, and put another 7,000 in there. So now my total invested, now my goal for June was to exceed $43,000 total invested. Keep in mind, this is only the first paycheck. Anyway, this is only the first paycheck of June. So I still have another paycheck from my job, and then I will, my teaching job. But I don't contribute anything from that. But the total invested balance is $43,448.61. So I have exceeded my goal for June already. Now, as long as the market stays up and we keep growing, that is amazing. And again, I will be contributing, I guess technically just another $150 into that, but it'll also include any growth that happens over the next couple weeks as well. So I feel pretty good about that. That feels amazing. So let's get into what I paid this paycheck. The most important thing I paid this paycheck was my mortgage. Now, I don't know if you know, but one of the positives of having a mortgage versus rent is that you can pay your mortgage between the 1st and the 15th, and it's not considered late, like literally. Which when I learned that, I was like, oh, that's amazing. I love that for me. Because sometimes you don't get paid until the 5th, or maybe it's the 6th of the month. And if you're renting, because I know, I rent apartments and stuff, I, might not get paid until the 6th, and now I gotta pay a late fee. And they used to piss me off, because baby, I'm not really late. I can't help I get paid. But you have to learn how to budget your money, so that wouldn't happen. But this feels good because it's still not late. But I got paid today on the 13th, and so I'm able to make this payment. Just the email saying that my patient will start in 10 minutes or so. So let me wrap this up. Speaking of that, really quick, before I want to say this, you guys know that I have let go of all side hustling, meaning I'm wrapping up my private patients. I think I might keep a couple, but they will only be on the weekends. That's it, and it's cash pay only. So, and it'll be like double the rate that I'm getting paid through the platform. So there's that. But teaching, I have finished up my last class, and I actually get my final paycheck from that class in a couple weeks. In a couple weeks. And then that's it. So I'll be just working this full-time job, and that's it. And so I really have to really buckle down and make sure I budget this paycheck effectively, because it'll be my only active stream of income. Now I obviously have passive streams of income, things of that sort, and I'm building up my YouTube channel and things like that. But I will not be doing teaching and then doing this and doing this. That is not, I'm done. Y'all know I've been tired. I feel like today I feel a little bit rested. I just woke up from a nap, so if I'm talking, it's because of that. But I value my health and my rest and all that so much, and I would never ever do this again. Not gonna would, but seriously, it's just not worth it. We can reach our goals while also maintaining a certain work-life balance, whatever that looks like for you. But I just don't feel like money, even our freedom, is worth stressing ourselves out or working too hard, or it's not worth it, right? We're gonna get there. We'll get there. Anyway, so let's jump into the numbers for my house. So y'all know I purchased my home. August of this year will be 2 years. So less than 2 years ago, purchased my home. So I'm excited about that. Now, the value of my home did increase since I last shared this with you guys. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it's increased. So I'm excited. So my mortgage payment is $2,264.87. And because of that, one thing I've always said I was going to do was make sure I pay extra on my mortgage. Even though I'm not technically at the phase where I'm focused on paying off my house, which will come up soon. Because soon I'll just have my student loans and my mortgage, and I cannot wait for that, because y'all gonna be like, you paid how much for your house this month? Baby, I can't wait. So But in the meantime, my goal is just to round my payment up every month. So instead of paying the $2,200 whatever, I pay $2,300, which essentially means that I'm paying an extra $35.13 towards the principal. It may not seem like a lot, but honestly, the lower your principal balance is, the less interest you're having to pay. So you're able to pay it off faster. So that's what I'm doing. So that my actual payment this month was $2,300. Now, with making that payment, after I made that payment, this brought my home equity to $42,300.51. Not bad at all, right? Like for 2 years. Like I love that for me. I would say my home is almost $400,000 in value. So not bad. And for my first home, I can't beat that. Now, obviously we know the home prices and all that kind of stuff, and I'm excited to get into investing. If you don't know, I'm also a licensed real estate broker in the state of North Carolina. I am inactive, meaning I do not practice. I'm not with a firm or anything like that, but I will be very soon announcing how you can work with me in terms of real estate, so stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to announce that around August. So if you're interested in purchasing a home or anything like that, make sure you lock in with me because we have some exciting things happening there. That's not a side hustle, nothing like that, but I just feel like I want to help people because that is like a passion of mine, is getting people a home, because I know how important it was for me, and it still is because I have more homes I want to purchase. But like, it's such an amazing feeling to purchase your first home. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's see, is there anything else that I didn't cover? I want to say thank you to those who mentioned to me about the brokerage account. Obviously, I don't really need that now as I'm going into my new role next month. And specifically because my current employer, they have this account called, I think I talked about it in my last video, it's a 457B, which means I'll be able to contribute to that account before the 90-day period where I can actually contribute to my 401k with a match and all that. So in the meantime, I'm going to just start contributing to that account, which is already on my phone, it's already on my app and everything. But before I found out and figured that out, I went ahead and opened up another account with Fidelity, where my Roth is at. Just a regular brokerage account. But one thing I do look forward to in the future is actually like maxing out my 401k, like, and getting that full match, right? And then just starting to add money to my brokerage account. Of course, maxing out my Roth, of course, as well. But like, now that I know that like there's really no cap on how much I can invest, oh baby, it's up. Like, and I'm sorry to go ahead on y'all, but for real, like, it's on. Because I didn't know that, y'all. I really did not even know that. So thank you to, there's a few of you guys who commented and was like, I can open up another account or something. And I didn't even understand what you all was talking about, but I figured it out. It might take me a little bit. I got a PhD, y'all, but sometimes, you know, it's certain little things I don't be knowing about. But I figured it out, so I appreciate y'all even mentioning that to me, because now I know, like, there's no limit. There's no limit. And the sooner I can pay off debt, oh, all that money is about to be invested into the market. I cannot wait. So I'm excited about that. Also, just to note that I do have, like I said, 2 more paychecks that are coming. So one will be going, this is coming from teaching. We're going to making my next car loan payment. Stay on this journey with me. I'll give you a separate update on that. And then the other one will be going basically to bills, but also you'll see the next contribution to my investments. So that's all I have for you today. I hope that you have liked this video and that you're still on this journey with me. Thank you. I know I'll be up and down all over the place, but baby, I'm about to go somewhere and sit down. I promise you that. Like this year, listen, we're growing. It's going. But I've been all over the place and your girl's tired. I promise you I'm sitting down somewhere. I promise you. I've learned my lesson. PhD done. Gotta hustle no more. I got a good salary, negotiated a good salary, got benefits, bonuses with a great company. Your girl gonna go sit down, period. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching these videos, helping me get closer and closer to monetization. We're on the second half. Time to, to get monetized. So just keep watching these videos, like them, share, comment, subscribe. And guess what? I'll see you next time. All right.